throughout The Batman, we are treated to a dark, gritty, psychological thriller with tons of reveals as Bruce tries to unravel, or should I say, unmask the true villain of Gotham. Yes, it's easy to point fingers at Paul Dano's Riddler, who helped orchestrate the chaos that he's creating throughout the story, but he wasn't truly alone. At times it felt like everybody with some authority is corrupt, and it's really the Riddler who assists Batman in making sure that they are all accounted for. At the top of it all is Carmine Falcone, portrayed by John Turturro, who has everybody in his pocket: the police, the government. Heck, we find out that even Thomas Wayne asked for his help in order to cover up Martha's mental issues from going public.
Instilled in both of us, the giving back is not just an obligation, it's a passion. That is our family's legacy.
Because of all this corruption, the Riddler was hoping to not only expose it all, but cleanse Gotham City of all the dirt, thus executing a plan to drown Gotham City and eliminate all forms of authority so that it can return to some level of purity. After ending the life of Carmine Falcone, he was hoping that the Batman would be on his side and understand where he's coming from, given the fact that they are almost the same in the fact that the Riddler was an orphan and Bruce sort of became one thanks to the death of his parents. The bond he felt was so strong that he even figured out that the Batman is indeed Bruce Wayne and calls him out on it. The Batman never acknowledges or denies it, but also shows the Riddler that he will have no part of his nonsense and rushes to the aid of the people of Gotham. With the help of Selina Kyle, aka Catwoman, portrayed by Zoe Kravitz, and James Gordon, portrayed by Jeffrey Wright, he's able to thwart the Riddler's plans and save those who have survived the genocidal attempt and flooding of Gotham's people. By doing so, he's then finally revealed to the public eye as the savior of Gotham. Yes, the Batman always refers to himself as Vengeance.
I'm vengeance.
Now it looks like it's time for his transformation into the Dark Knight is at play, fully realizing that this is now his calling and purpose. Now with Gotham facing a major rebuilding and Carmine Falcone fully gone, it leaves Gotham City pretty free for the taking, with so many of those out there chomping at the bit to get a piece. Colin Farrell's Penguin is definitely one to take this type of opportunity and truly make a name for himself now that he's free from the clutches of Falcone. So he's definitely going to be a major part of a future movie along with the announced spin-off show heading to HBO Max. This will also more than likely lead to others showing up and claiming their own parts of the city. With the Batman having such a rich rogues gallery, it would be fun and exciting to see who will pop up. So where does that leave the Riddler? Well, now being committed to Arkham Asylum, he laments on what could have been and how it should have all worked out with his hopeful friendship with the Batman. An inmate next to him tries to comfort him and let him know that he seems to be on the right path here, and the full story is yet to be written. Who is this friendly and kind inmate? Well, it's none other than the Joker, portrayed by Barry Keoghan, who we saw as Druig in the Eternals. We never truly see the full face, but we see enough. The hair, the eyes, even a little bit of the smile creeping up from the little window of his cell. They share some nice words and a good laugh, and yes, we do hear an infamous Joker laugh, giving us that feeling that these two will be perfect partners moving forward. The Riddler with his genius and maniacal plans, and the Joker, well, doing what he does best, and that is to create chaos. Also, let's not forget, the Riddler knows the Batman's true identity, so I'm pretty sure that's gonna somehow play out throughout the next couple of movies. And what of Selina Kyle and the budding romance that was unraveling on screen with Bruce? Well, she still has criminal instincts in her mind and still wants to play and have fun, in which Bruce has no interest in. Now realizing what is at stake in Gotham, not getting him to join her, she decides to part ways, but I'm sure this won't be the last we see of her, knowing how important she is to Bruce's and the Batman's life if we were to go off of what we know within the comics and the animated series. Yes, there is a small post-credits scene that you will have to wait for all the credits to finish out, but it's just a Doogie Howser-like Riddler computer prompt with the words goodbye typed out and a quick flash of the URL that allows you to attempt to solve some of the Riddler's riddles and give yourself a little prize at the end of it if you do. After it all, Matt Reaves does a really good job at laying the groundwork for a Batman story that has a lot of potential. What that full potential is will yet to be seen, but I'm definitely looking forward to it. So did I cover all the takeaways from the ending of the movie? Are there any things that maybe I have missed? What are some of your takeaways, and what are you looking forward to in future iterations of this version of the Batman? Let me know all your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe buttons and hit that notification bell so you get notified every time a new video is uploaded. Thanks again for watching, and I will catch all of you in the next one.